With COVID cases surging, President Biden is requiring tens of millions more Americans to get vaccinated.
It requires businesses with 100 employees or more to get vaccinated or to test weekly for COVID.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
So at this point in the pandemic, the law is pretty clear that an employer can require a worker to get vaccinated as a term and condition of employment, provided they give the necessary accommodations based on religious objections or medical reasons. Employers have been reluctant to require it, and vaccination rates are lagging. So in early September, the Biden administration rolled out this multi-part plan. The broadest element of the plan is the plan to require employers to require their workers to either get vaccinated or submit to regular testing.
This is something that has created a lot of controversy.
Several Republican governors are vowing to fight it.
The big legal question, which is, can President Biden actually do this?
The Biden administration is mandating the vaccination and testing requirement through the Occupational Safety and Health Administration and the operative law that allows it to make regulations, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970.
That law empowers them to develop workplace standards to keep workers safe from the hazards that they have there. In this case, we're talking about COVID-19, which is essentially everywhere and applies to all workplaces.
In this particular instance, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration is mandating this vaccine and testing requirement through an emergency temporary standard.
The trade-off there is they have to reach a higher standard legally. What they have to show is that it's necessary to protect workers against a grave danger.
From the GOP lawmakers, we're seeing the argument that this is forcing government regulation on individuals and businesses. OSHA is not a public health agency, it's a worker safety agency, and a lot of the transmissions we've seen in the community may or may not have been from actual workplaces. Is OSHA just expanding the scope of its mandate by doing this for the sake of public health as opposed to worker safety? A lot of lawyers are questioning the number of workers component of this mandate. They're saying that why does it have to be 100 workers? Why can't it be 50 or more than that? Or why not look at the industries where we've seen lots of mass infections? A lot of employers are encouraging workers to get vaccinated by offering financial incentives.
Another plan that Delta Airlines is doing is charging a $200 surcharge to workers' health insurance if they're not vaccinated. It's legal for the Biden administration to direct OSHA to develop this rule, and OSHA does have the legal authority to issue rules in these sort of emergency settings. Whether or not they can prove that this rule is necessary to address this risk, that will be up for courts.